Hello there, welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. So I had a request from one of my subscribers, it could be you, to show them how to make dumplings. So I'm going to show you on this video how to make dumplings, and then you can follow me over to the next video and I'll show you what to do with the dumplings, okay? Alright, so let's get started on learning how to make dumplings from scratch. Great. Thanks for hanging around. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. You know you're gonna like it. Give it a thumbs up. You can do that now if you like. Share the video with others. So a lot of people home now, they need to stretch a meal. Dumplings is another way to stretch a meal, okay? And subscribe if this is your first time on my channel. And if you would like to support this channel in any way, I have a GoFundMe and a Patreon. You can check out the links below and follow as suit. And I thank you for hanging around. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so our recipe calls for, and let me give you the recipe, 1 1/4 cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, and 3/4 cup of milk. Okay? Alright, so let's do it. So I have my 1 1/4 cup of flour right here. I'm going to put that in. Make sure that you can see it. Remove this stuff. Okay, so we're going to put that in. And now we're going to add our 1 tablespoon of baking powder. This is the baking powder. We're going to use 1 tablespoon. So this is my tablespoon, one of these. That wasn't a good idea. Okay, let me do that again. Okay, I have 1 tablespoon of baking powder going in. Okay, now we're going to have 2 teaspoons of sugar. I'm using Nature Taste Blue, which is a sugar substitute. You can use regular sugar, no sugar, whatever kind of sugar you like. And each one of these packages is a teaspoon. So I'm going to use 2 of these. In your case, you can use 2 teaspoons or whatever you like, or no sugar. Okay. Now a teaspoon of salt. Let me find my teaspoon. Here it is. I have my teaspoon. I've got to open this up so I can get a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to level this off. Okay, I have my teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, so you're going to add some olive oil. This is my olive oil, and I have it in my container here. And so I'm going to be using it from here. The first thing I want to do is take and mix in the sugar and the salt with the flour so it becomes one. Okay, now that we've done that, I have my tablespoon measurer. I'm going to add, nope, not tablespoon, teaspoon. Let me find that one. Okay, here's my teaspoon measure. I'm going to add 2 of these. 1, 2. You can use margarine if you like. I used olive oil. Okay, and then we're going to add 3/4 cup of milk. So if this is your cup, right, 3/4 is about right there. So you're gonna leave, or either you can use a 1/4 cup measure and do it 3 times. It's up to you. Okay, but if you're using a cup, you just go leave 1/4 from the top, not with no milk, and then you'll have 3/4. Okay, because 4/4 equal 1 cup. So I'm gonna go right up to here. I'll show you. And here's my milk. And you can use any kind of milk you like. So this is my 1/4. As you can see, it's not up to the top. Okay? I'm going to put that in. Now, I like some herbs into my dumpling just for some color and some taste. So let's see what I want to put in there. What about some basil? Yeah. Let's put some basil in. Now, this is optional. You don't have to put this in. Just sprinkle in some. You don't have to do a lot. Okay, now we're going to mix that in. Let's see. I might end up using my hand, we'll see. And you don't have to use any herbs at all. You can have dumplings without the herbs. And what you want to do is gather it all into one ball. Okay, I'm going to use my hand at this point because I want to gather up all the flour that's on the bottom of the bowl. Okay, and there you have it. As you can see, my hand is pretty clean. Let's see. Okay, let's see if it sticks. Pretty clean, right? Okay, so that's what you want. Okay, it feels good. You can see the basil in it. Okay, you can see how that would be a nice presentation on your plate. Okay, all right. So now I want to show you how to make them into dumplings. Let me just wash my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, so you can see I put a little dusting on the board just to cover the board and make sure nothing sticks. Okay? Okay. Now you're going to just take a piece about like the size you make a meatball. Okay? And I like to roll mine. You don't have to roll them. You can have yours flat or however you want it. I like my presentation rolled. So I'm just going to put that there on the board. Try to keep them the same size if you can. And if you have any cracks, take and pinch the crack. I'll show you another one because I did that without showing you. And I want you to know they feel nice and fluffy already. Let me see if I see a crack. Okay, here's a little opening. So you see the little opening there? Just take and pinch. You closed it, right? Now just roll it. Okay? And that's a little bigger than that one. So I want to break that down some more. Any crack, just pinch it. And so we're going to keep doing that. Oops. Almost lost the whole thing. Pinch the crack so it closes. That one's a little bigger, so I redid that one. So if you had a bigger family, you can double the recipe so that you can get as many dumplings as you can. Because remember, the more dumplings you have, you can stretch your meal. Got a couple more to do here. Then we should be good. So let's see how many I got out of that. Okay, I got 12. That's a dozen. So if you double the recipe, you can get 24. Let me show you that. 12 dumplings. Okay? Okay, so let's say you're not going to cook right this second. You just wanted to prep it. So you're going to put it in a bowl. Make sure they're not touching each other. Okay, now I'm going to put a paper over that and then continue on the top. So I have some press and seal plastic wrap. I put the plastic wrap right over there as a cushion so that they're not touching each other. And there you go. Okay, so I can just simply cover that and put it in the refrigerator until I'm ready to use it. You can also freeze them, and then when you want to pull them out to use them one day, you can pull them out the freezer and let them sit out for a couple of hours and then incorporate it into your meal. So you can see you can make these dumplings ahead of time. How about that, huh? Pretty good, right? Okay, so follow me over on the next video and I'm going to show you what to do with the dumplings, okay? Lots you can do. We'll be right back. No, I won't be back. I'll be back on the next video. So let me say goodbye. Alright, so let me give you the word of the day. Word of the day. It is trying times with the infection going nationwide, and it's good to hear that our government officials are on top of it and doing what they can to help us, and companies stepping in to make masks so that the medical doctors and nurses and people working in the hospital are protected, because if they're not protected, how can they protect us? It's just really good to see the nation coming together. Less negativity between the Republicans and Democrats, and a lot of togetherness. And I really, really like that very much. And I'm glad that the president is also considering helping people in this financial need, because this burden has now just slipped up on all of us. And that goes to show you when I talk about the need to save for the unknown, for the crisis that you know nothing about, you see, it's here now. So this is why we need to practice saving from this point on, so that when things like this happen, we are prepared. You're less nervous and worried because you got a backup plan. You got a financial backup plan. And that's very, very important. And I know you may say, well, I don't have much to save. Well, whatever you have, believe me when I tell you, you can squeeze something out of it. You know, even if it's your takeout meal that you normally get once a month, maybe you can cancel that and save that. And then, you know, treat yourself when you really, really have enough saved up to feel comfortable in a crisis. Okay? That's the word of the day. We need to be more prepared for a crisis. Alright, so check out the links below. Subscribe if this is your first time on my channel. And follow me over to the next video. I'm going to show you what to do with the dumplings, okay? Love you. Bye.